Hey guys, Catholic Gardener here, and today we're going to talk about seeds. Hey guys, all right, so things are going to be really interesting this year because we are moving. We are now in our rental right now. There is a possibility that we may buy this home eventually, but we are planning on looking around first. I really do love this house. But with that being said, that means that I can't have my big garden like I normally have. So last year was so fun because I had 3 full raised beds in my backyard, and we were able to grow a lot of stuff, and so that was really fun. But this year I can't use the beds because since it's a rental house, they have really nice grass in the backyard, and so I cannot disturb that, of course. So the good news is that there are some flower beds, so I will be able to do some flowers, which thank goodness, because I love my flowers. But over here I went ahead and already started some seeds. A few weeks ago I started some peppers, and it's very basic this year since we have limited space. I'm not going to be able to do a bunch of variety, so it's really just our basic what we plan to eat for the summer months. And I can't live without some sort of pepper. And I'll be doing some container gardening as well, some small space gardening. That way I can still grow some things. So, and that'll be interesting. That'll be an adventure for me because I've never really done a whole lot of container gardening. So now the peppers that I just did jalapenos and then Tabasco peppers. I thought it'd be kind of fun to make my own Tabasco sauce if I can get around to that this summer. And then I did some onions over here. These are kind of similar to some bunching onions. These are called red Welsh onions, and they look really beautiful. They kind of have like a purplish pink end to it where the white part is. So I thought they were beautiful, and I really wanted to try them. So I started some of those, so I'll eventually transplant those to some pots. And then I did some poppies because I've always tried to grow poppies before by seed, like by direct sowing. And in my area, it's really challenging, so I haven't been able to perfect that yet. I think the key is probably going to be planting in the fall or winter for the next season because they're a really early spring flower. But the ones that I tried are the Amazing Gray Poppy, and then I'm also trying the Hungarian Blue Bread, which I don't have very many. Again, limited space, so I'm just gonna, it's kind of like a trial to see how well I can actually grow these and see if I can grow some more next year. So I'm excited about that. And I also planted them in these biodegradable pots, little planters here, so that they're not disturbed, the roots are not disturbed very much, because with poppies, I've heard they have a taproot, and so they don't transplant well. So this is my attempt at trying not to disturb them when I transplant them, and hopefully I can just put them straight in the ground with this little biodegradable pot, and it will dissolve and whatnot. So hopefully that works out. But I did buy some seeds because I couldn't resist. I can't help but not buy seeds. And so I tried to grow some seeds that would be beneficial for us. I am going to get ready to start some tomatoes indoors. So I'm going to do that now. And they should be ready for our growing season. In our area, I looked at the I think it's called the Farmer's Almanac. I think that's right, online. And our last frost date, according to them, this year will be April 16th in that area, I think. So that's actually kind of early for our area. Hopefully we can get away with that being the last frost. I really hope, because I'd like to get things started early. But I can't not have my tomatoes. I mean, I just can't. I need to have tomatoes. So I'll be growing those in containers this year, which again, interesting. It's going to be a journey. It's going to be an experiment. But let me get closer to you and I'll show you the seeds that I bought. Flowers that I got first. So I got the Xenia Pink Senorita, and normally, you know, when I first started growing zinnias, I wasn't a big fan of the cactus variety. For some reason, they just look kind of crazy. But I'm starting to develop a little fondness to the cactus, so I'm really excited. So these are a really pretty pink color, and pink is my favorite color. That's a song, look it up. But anyway, so I thought these would be fun to try. I also saw these were new. They're called Peruviana Zinnias, and they're like these kind of fiery red with a yellow center. Some of them have like a brown center, it looks like, in the picture. And these look really unique for zinnias. It didn't really look like a zinnia to me, so I thought they were really neat. So I'm gonna try those. And then, you guys know how much I love my Cosmos, so I grabbed these ones. They're called Apricot Lemonade, and Baker Creek was sold out of these last year pretty quickly, so I didn't get to try them, but they're really beautiful. They have kind of a yellowish color to them on the leaves with a little bit of pink mixed in, so that looks really, really gorgeous. So I can't wait to try those. I've never grown nasturtiums before. This is the Orchid Cream, and I thought they were gorgeous. I was looking at all the different nasturtiums. Hopefully I'm saying that right. And I just thought this one really grabbed my eye, so I went ahead and ordered the Orchid Cream. Another flower I've never grown before, which I'm excited to try, and I hope I get the timing right, is Pansies. And this one is the Celestial Blue Pansy. And the reason why I chose Celestial Blue Pansy is because I am Catholic, and I do have a devotion to the Blessed Virgin Mary. And as Catholics, we all know that's kind of her color, right? So I thought it would be kind of fun to figure out a way to grow these and maybe have a pretty Marian statue nearby, which I've been wanting for a really long time. Hint, hint to my husband. And then we also got the tomato micro toms. So these are really tiny little tomatoes that can be grown in little tiny pots. And so I thought, oh, that would be perfect for us being in the rentals. So I thought it'd be fun to try out while we're here. And I do have some bigger tomatoes because I can't resist. Growing them in containers is going to be really interesting, but we'll cross that bridge when we get there. Of course, we're going to do the brandy wine. Me and my son love brandy wine. We are going to do the carbon, because I've heard that if you like the Cherokee Purple, which is my favorite, that you'll also like the carbon tomato. So I'm going to try out the carbon tomato. So exciting. And last year I grew Mortgage Lifter for the first time. I loved the taste of it, and it was also a good productive tomato. Even though it did get disease eventually, it produced so many tomatoes for me, and so I thought this will be one that I'll probably most likely grow every year. And then of course my favorite, the Cherokee Purple. I definitely have to grow that one this year again because it is one of my favorite tasting tomatoes. So you guys will have to let me know in the comments below what your favorite tasting tomato is, because I'd like to know. I still haven't found anything that beats the Cherokee Purple for me yet, although I still have a lot of tomatoes that I need to try before I can just completely stamp that as my favorite. It is right now so far, so you guys let me know if you think there's one that's better than the Cherokee Purple. But anyway, guys, this was fun to kind of show you guys what I'm going to try to grow this year, and it's going to be interesting, a journey. I'm excited, so follow along with me, and let me know what you're growing this year, because I'd love to hear from you guys. So you guys have a really great day, and thank you for watching. I appreciate your support so much, so please like, comment, and subscribe. That really helps those algorithms there. So thank you guys. Bye.